Hey guys, Jamie98 TV here with my WWE Monday Night Raw preview for Monday, the 14th of July 2014. It's a Battleground Go Home episode of Raw featuring John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton, Kane, and Seth Rollins, and much more. The WWE is focusing on the following points for Raw. Who else will join the Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal? Well, with Bad News Barrett injured, and it was announced that we'd have an Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal, we need the top names in there, like, well, say that, likes of The Miz, shall I say. In my opinion, I think that The Miz will walk out as Intercontinental Champion. I believe he's not really done much since he's come back. He only got beat by Chris Jericho, and got beat on even more by Chris Jericho. I think that they'll need to do something. I think they'll want him arrogant. I think they'll put the Intercontinental Championship belt on him. And surely I can't be the only one that wants The Miz as the champion. I mean, I'm a huge fan of The Miz. He played the heel role very well. And I think that him as a champion would be great, if, quite frankly, if you ask me. So either way, I literally cannot wait for the Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal Sunday at Battleground. For likes of, I expect likes of Rob Van Dam, Miz, Ziggler, if he's not already in, I expect him to be in it. Likes of them, I expect all them to be in for the WWE Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal at Battleground. And I love me a good Battle Royal, so quite frankly I can't wait for this match. Should be pretty damn awesome to see, and whoever wins and comes out on top, it'll be great to see. As long as it's just not anyone like El Torito, that would completely just ruin the legacy of the Intercontinental Championship. But it's the last Raw before Battleground, so I expect more names to be added. As I said, the likes of Rob Van Dam, expect him to be added in there, and for Miz, in my opinion, for Miz will walk out as Intercontinental Champion Sunday at Battleground. Also, The Authority returns to Raw and books a huge 6-man tag for the main event, where the chosen ones of Orton, Kane and Rollins takes on Cena, Reigns and Ambrose. What will happen when these 6 men collide? Well, you know that at Battleground it will see Dean Ambrose taking on Seth Rollins, and then it will also see for a fatal 4-way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, where John Cena defends against Kane, Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. So boy, that should be a pretty epic match if you ask me. Hopefully it's just not Cena just getting beat up. I think at the end he just comes in, hits an AA, and Super Cena wins. He pulls it off. He always pulls it off in a big one. Yeah, blah, blah. So I really hope that we actually see a new champion, or at least Cena actually, you know, have a reasonable match. Him going back and forth instead of him usually just getting teamed on, getting taken out, rather than overcoming the odds. But I expect Cena to win Sunday, and I expect the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar to come out and try to take him out, and after Battleground, and then setting up the match between the two at SummerSlam. Should be pretty awesome to see Cena versus Brock 3, but I can't wait. I was looking back at the feud, watching some shows on the WWE Network, and quite frankly, the feud in 2012 when Lesnar returned wasn't that bad, if you ask me. It was pretty sweet and very underrated, to be fair. So, well, I expect Cena Brock 3, but what will happen when these 6 men collide on Raw? I expect it to go to a no contest. Maybe I expect all 6 men to start a brawl. You know, Rollins Ambrose, maybe Kane Cena, or Kane Reigns, Orton and Cena. So, boy, I can't wait. What a huge main event though by The Authority, returning to Raw and making that. Boy, that's really is an awesome main event, and I can't wait. I hope we actually get a finish instead of just you know, going DQ or count out or something like that. I want to see an actual finish in what I expect a good match. The expectations are high on this match, and if you ask me, I really cannot wait. I'm a massive fan of all 6 men, but you've got to pick one way, and I hope You know what, I hope that the heels win. I actually want Seth Rollins, Kane and Randy Orton to pick up this win, because out of all of them, I'm the biggest fan of Kane. I love Kane. Kane's so awesome. So I'm hoping that, because Kane's in there, I'm hoping that the heel side pick up the fixture, but expect it to just end in a brawl or something like that. But let me know in the comment section what you think of a 6-man brawl like this between the 6 men who will be involved in some way with each other at Battleground. You'll have Seth Rollins taking on Dean Ambrose for a Fatal 4-Way match, but Seth Rollins plays a huge factor in the Fatal 4-Way match because he's Mr. Money in the Bank, so he can always cash in and get down there and screw him over. You know, Cena's gone through all the hard work, managed to come out on top, cash it in, or he could screw Randy Orton over. Orton hits the RKO, new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins comes out, curb stomps him down to the ground. Boom, we have a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and goes by the name of Seth Rollins. If I'm honest, I'm looking forward to Battleground. The card is stacked, so I'm hoping for a good pay-per-view. I'm just hoping that it's better than Battleground last year. Because Battleground last year, if I'm honest, was a pretty horrid pay-per-view. I didn't really enjoy it. I'm trying to think, was it Van Dam taking on Del Rio, I'm sure. But Del Rio, it's not even on the card this year. He's probably being the Intercontinental title Battle Royal, but last year he was World Heavyweight Champion. This year he's struggling to make it on the card. Just shows how things can change in a year, how big and how massive things can change. Boy, I feel so for the likes of Del Rio and people like that. But that's where the cookie crumbles, and it's going to be a huge Battleground pay-per-view. But before that, we got the Go Home Show with Raw, which is pretty awesome, and I'm going off topic and back to the main event, where Seth Rollins will team with Randy Orton and Kane to take on Roman Reigns, John Cena and Dean Ambrose. The question is, will they all be able to get along? You know, you saw on Raw that Kane and Randy Orton said that they're really starting to dislike Seth Rollins, but Kane said, not as much as I'm starting to hate you. So the question is, can these 6 men get along? Can Roman Reigns get along with Randy Orton? Not Randy Orton, with John Cena, sorry. Will they be able to get along? Especially when they're taking on each other for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Battleground. You've got to think that John Cena is the target in this match. WWE World Heavyweight Champion, we want to loosen him up and try and get him down to stay down. And quite frankly, I expect that from him. Cena and maybe Reigns will hit a speed on Cena just to send a message. But I expect Kane, Randy Orton and hell, even Seth Rollins to target Cena in this match. Because maybe we'll see a cash-in attempt. Maybe Seth Rollins will cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase tonight. I doubt it, but maybe we'll actually just get a cash-in attempt. He'll go to do it, and boom, Dean Ambrose will come out and start beating the hell out of him. Again, stopping it from cashing in the Money in the Bank. That'd be pretty, you know, what's the word? Stale, if you ask me. It'll get a bit boring with Dean Ambrose just keep interrupting him, stopping him from cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. He'll get a little bit boring after a while. Eventually people start turning on Dean Ambrose and they'll want Seth Rollins to finally cash in the Money in the Bank. But I don't expect him to cash it in between now to SummerSlam. Just expect to see the Beast Brock Lesnar taking on John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. But it's gonna be, we got Battleground to go through then, what should be a pretty great pay-per-view. Now that Summer Rae and Layla ganged up on Fandango, where does that leave all 3 moving forward? Does Fandango find himself a new woman? Does he go on his own? Does he team up with the likes of Adam Rose? Honestly, I don't know what Fandango could do right now. As I said, cover WWE shocked us and have him team up with Adam Rose, them two, you know, dancing gimmick or something, you know, tag team right now, try and put them together to revamp the tag team division. Or does he find himself a new woman, such as the likes of Eva Marie, yay Eva? Or does he go back to the drawing pin and just get up that the old dancer was appeared at WrestleMania 29? when Fandango made his WrestleMania debut against Chris Jericho. Does he bring her back or what? I don't know. Summer Rae and Layla shot for world by joining forces to take out Fandango. And to be honest, I'll be lying if I said I didn't think of this outcome. But I did, and honestly, I don't know what to expect. I don't know where they're going to go right now with Layla and Summer Rae, what they're going to do. Honestly, it's pretty hard to decide, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to the future plans between all three of them. What's next for them, all three of them going forward? I don't know, does Layla and Summer Rae can be a tag team, but what is their actual goal for Divas title? That'll just come between the two. There's no Divas or Women's Tag Team Championships, so there's really nothing going for them two at the moment, unless they just manage each other. Honestly, I don't know. I expect Fandango to get himself a new woman though, and maybe he'll get beat up a few times by Summer Rae and Layla. But as I said, I'm looking forward to see how this storyline pans out. It's going to be pretty awesome. And I didn't expect it so soon on SmackDown. I didn't expect Layla and Summer Rae to just turn and start beating down Fandango. But SmackDown is full of shockers. Remember a few years ago when The Shield lost the first match on SmackDown? Everyone thought that'd be a Raw or a pay-per-view. But now they had him lose to Daniel Bryan, Kane and Randy Orton on SmackDown. SmackDown's full of spoilers, just proves and furthers my point why you should always tune into Friday Night SmackDown. It's full of shockers sometimes. Is Bray Wyatt in Chris Jericho's head? And boy, I am looking forward to this feud and this match between the two so much. Jericho knows how to put a talent over, and Bray Wyatt, boy, the battle of words between the two always has me interested. Bray Wyatt, best on the mic in the WWE. Chris Jericho, you know, he debates, he disagrees. Jericho's great on the mic. Bray Wyatt's great on the mic. Boy, honestly, I don't know who is the best on the mic between Bray Wyatt and John Cena. This just proves why this feud is going to be great. Go back and watch the NXT match. They had a good match back then in which Chris Jericho won, I believe. So now a proper reasonable feud between the two on the main roster. It's honestly my wet dream. It's great. Bray Wyatt, Chris Jericho, great on the mic. Both can have a great match. My expectations are high at Battleground. The Battleground card really is starting to shape up. And honestly, who wins between the two, I don't mind. As I said, I'm a massive fan of both. Both of them can beat the hell out of each other. They can go to a no contest for all I care. It's only for a few continues after Battleground. Honestly, just listen to the war of the words between the two. Once both of these two down for mic, just sit back, put your feet up and relax, because honestly, you're in for an entertaining promo between the two. And honestly, I can't wait for the outcome of this feud and the outcome of the match at Battleground. They're both great talents. I know if it goes over, I don't mind, but let me know in the comment section down below who you want to win in the match at Battleground between Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt. Who are you a bigger fan of? I am probably a bigger fan of Chris Jericho, but I love Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's probably one of my favourites on the roster. Where is Chris Jericho? So it's going to be a dream come true to see these two in an actual great feud. And now, will Roman Reigns will compete in a fatal 4-way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Battleground? Will Roman Reigns rule the WWE after Battleground is over? What I don't get is the Authority don't want him as champion, but yet they put him in the main event at Battleground anyway for the fatal 4-way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I quite frankly, I just don't get why they would do that. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever, and honestly, it just blows my mind. The Authority don't want Roman Reigns in the main event, but they all have him in there anyway. It makes no sense whatsoever to me. But everyone would rather have Roman Reigns as champion than John Cena. But quite frankly, I believe Roman Reigns will be the next John Cena. They all love him now, but down the line they'll think he'll start to become stale and get boring. But I don't, honestly, I find him rather boring right now. I know, say what you want, people love him, but I find him boring. His promos are mediocre at best, and it's just not for greatest of a ring. I really don't see what's so good about him. He's got a spear, he's pretty over, but other than that, I honestly don't see what is so good about him, if you ask me. But if he wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, then we could see a match between him and the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, at SummerSlam. But I don't expect that. I expect to see Cena versus Brock 3. But the Authority don't want Roman Reigns as champion, so I expect to see a Triple H vs Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam. I expect to see Triple H or the Authority somehow screw over Roman Reigns. Maybe that's why they put him in the main event, just so they could screw him over, so he has his chance. They say he's had his chance and he's blown it. But as I said, I expect a Triple H versus Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam, and SummerSlam could be the biggest pay-per-view of the year if it is building up right. For WWE, quite frankly, they can do it. They just really need to know their role and just build the matchup right. Roman Reigns, Triple H, two great stars, two big stars, two over guys. Except for Triple H, he's sort of booed. Well, he's great at being a heel. He's got loads of heat. The Authority have now as well as Triple H. So if they need to build it up right, have Triple H pedigree Roman Reigns. But what I don't see is if Triple H can't beat Daniel Bryan, how's he going to beat Roman Reigns? Quite frankly, I don't know. But I can't wait to see the match at SummerSlam if they go down that route, which they probably will do. 7-14. For those of you who don't know, that date has been tweeted out on Twitter by the likes of Psycho Sid Vicious, Honky Tonk Man, and the man himself, the Icon Sting. Could tonight finally be the night we see the debut of the Icon Sting? Everyone hopes, I hope. Please let it be the debut of the Icon Sting. Many legends been there. Everyone wants a legend on Raw. Everyone's a massive fan of Sting, and myself included, and it'd be great, it would be immense, should I say, to see Sting make his WWE debut tonight on Raw after years of speculation. It could be there, but personally I think it'll be just a trailer for WWE 2K15, or for the likes of the Honky Tonk Man and Sid Vicious. Psycho Sid wouldn't have tweeted out 7-14 unless he was just trying to troll us. But I just hope that tonight we see the WWE debut of the Icon Sting in the WWE. It's only a matter of time before he did make his debut, and tonight I believe it should be the time. Do you want Sting to make his debut on Raw tonight? Don't you want Sting to make his debut? Let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe Ric Flair could be there, an Icon, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woohoo! It'll be great to see him there. It'll be great to, my voice honestly just cracked when I did that woo. But it'll be great to see him there. It'll be great to see Sting there, Honky Tonk Man say. I expect it to be something like a WCW mode in WWE 2K15 or something. But I hope Sting's here to promote it if that's what it's for. Make sure to tune into Raw tonight. It could be a massive Raw, huge main event of Seth Rollins, Kane, Randy Orton taking on John Cena, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. And we could see the return of Nature Boy Ric Flair, the WWE debut of Sting, the return of Sid Vicious, the return of Honky Tonk Man. Many names like that could be on Raw tonight. Could be an epic Raw. It could be one of the best of the year. We could see a cash-in attempt tonight. We could see the ongoing feud with Layla, Fandango and Summer Rae, with now Layla and Summer Rae taking on Fandango, so to speak. Honestly, just make sure to tune into Raw tonight. If you don't, you will be missing out a lot. Raw tonight could be pretty damn epic. As I said, just tune into Raw, I shall be missing out. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook, for links are in the description down below. Tune into Raw, that's all I'm saying. Sting possibly there. Boy, it should be awesome. Just tune in, that's all I'm saying. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy Raw. Hopefully it's a good show. Hopefully if you enjoyed this preview, If you have, please leave a like. Enjoy Raw. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.